I've been using intermittent fasting for a lot of years now, and I've found that there's some foods that when you break your fast with it are going to be way better at helping you achieve your weight loss and wellness goals than others. In fact, people breaking their fast the wrong way and with the wrong ingredients is one of the most common intermittent fasting mistakes that I see. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 favorite ingredients to break a fast with so that you can skip over making a lot of those initial intermittent fasting break fast mistakes. And that first food is eggs, or our eggs. You honestly can't really get a more perfect food item than eggs. Now, protein is the most important ingredient when you go to break your fast, but also that combination of protein and fat has been found to maximally stimulate new muscle growth more than just the protein alone, which is really important to prevent muscle loss, especially during the weight loss period with intermittent fasting, because when you lose muscle, you get decreased bone density and you also get a reduced metabolic rate. So for long-term success with weight loss goals with intermittent fasting, you want to make sure you're getting both that protein and fat, especially when you go to break your fast. And eggs, when you eat the whole egg, contain both. It also comes packed with really important nutrients that are kind of unique to eggs. One of them being vitamin K2, which helps to get calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. So it's really heart health and bone health protective. And the other is choline. Choline is important for liver detoxification, and even just a minor deficiency in choline can cause increased fat around the liver, aka non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now, if you do have eggs, just make sure you're having them the right way. I have a whole video on this. I'll have that linked with the card up here, but also down description below. And you can have eggs in a coconut wrap to make like a breakfast burrito style break fast, or you could have them in like those egg bites or egg cups, or even just some simple hard-boiled eggs will do the trick. Now, if you're new here, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance. On my channel, I talk a lot about intermittent fasting and how you can use intermittent fasting to achieve your weight loss and wellness goals. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Okay, that second food is full-fat Greek yogurt. Obviously, this is also going to contain the protein and fat while also being really low in sugar. The protein and fat combination stimulates the satiety hormones peptide YY and CCK, so it helps prevent hunger during your next fast. Now, something unique to dairy products, especially something like full-fat Greek yogurt, is that it also contains the anti-inflammatory butyric acid. And butyric acid has specifically been found to help reduce gut inflammation and help with IBS. So if you're using intermittent fasting, not just for weight loss, but also to help decrease gut inflammation or decrease bloating, then you want to make sure you get some butyric acid from your food sources when you go to break your fast. But you do want to make sure that you avoid those sugary or starchy foods right when you go to break your fast, because these can cause really big spikes and falls in your blood glucose levels. And when you experience those falls in blood glucose, that's when you get that ravenous hunger or like that insanely huge urge to eat a cookie, which obviously both of these results are going to work against your weight loss goals. So for what you eat your Greek yogurt with, you need to make sure it's not high in sugar or high in starches like granola. Instead, you can top it with low sugar fruits like raspberries are a really great option because they're incredibly high in fiber, and then some additional high quality fat sources like coconut flakes or cacao nibs. And this is also a really easy food item to bring with you on the go, or you can even use something like cottage cheese as a pretty equivalent alternative. Now, if you're plant-based, there are plant-based yogurts that you can look into that are higher in protein. Thankfully, they're starting to come out with those now. I believe it's Kite Hill that has a high protein plant-based yogurt option. Just make sure that you're looking for the unsweetened varieties. Now, it's also important to note that you aren't going to be getting that butyric acid from the plant-based yogurt, but you can still use that as a plant-based alternative. Now, my third favorite food item to break a fast with is protein powder, but making sure that you pair that protein powder with other sources of fat so we get those muscle protective perks. I like using protein powder because it's super easy and convenient. You can pretty much throw it in anything and make it higher in protein. Like you can throw it in a chia pudding and now you have a full meal. Or if it's a plant-based yogurt that doesn't have protein, you can stir it into that yogurt. And then of course you can make smoothies or shakes. So it's super versatile and a great way to get protein in and then easily pair it with additional fat sources. I'll use a protein powder in my smoothies. I usually like to pair it with Greek yogurt as well, so I get both of those perks. And I'll add in a high quality fat like flax seeds or chia seeds or nut butter, and a low sugar fruit like strawberries, a bit of blueberries to add in some flavor. In fact, you can test out one of my breakfast smoothie recipes with this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.